Heyo everybody, Haku here, and the one with the sharpest fangs wins. We're finally getting to read Killing Bites again. I'm 3 chapters behind, so I get to read 133, 134, and 135. So yeah, I guess there's not too much to say in the intro. We're still in the fight between Pure and Koyomi, probably. So last time we had a little bit of a backstory. We had some stuff about the Nunupi within Pure and Pure needing to learn to let go, and the pain of letting go is proof that you cared to begin with, and that's probably going to have to do with her having to gain some resolve to try to kill Koyomi, even though I don't even necessarily want her to kill Koyomi. I don't think we've got a volume 26 cover yet. I looked and I couldn't find any, so I'm using the volume 22 cover because it has Koyomi on it, and I don't have one featuring Pure saved to my computer already, so I'm just leaving this one up here. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Not really anything more that I can think of. So let's read, let's talk about it, let's see what we get this time. I'm pretty sure last time, it's been a bit, I didn't think it was the absolute strongest stuff we were getting with Pure, but I'm excited nonetheless. I mean, what I'm here for is, you know, hot animal transforming anime girls fighting each other. That's what I come to Killing Bites for, so I'm certain that's almost certainly what I'm gonna get. We have chapter 133, that will be my Killing Bites. And we have a different angle of where we left off last time with Pure biting into Koyomi. This is not good. Pure Inui, you can't be trying the Killing Bites. The will to kill, which is antithetical to a hunter's instinct, and the desire to protect others are conscious efforts relying on pure instinct with this attack when it's dog against dinosaur will never work. Nope, the opposite. For the animal known as the dog, protecting and serving others is their instinct, and by following her instincts, she's found her strongest attack. That is to say, this is her very own Killing Bites. I just love the constant beagle glaze, of course. Staking your life to take on a challenge. Well, it's easy enough to say such things, but in reality, it's the hardest thing you can do. Oh, we have all the naked dino men getting blown back. That's because all living things have the innate instinct to ensure their own survival and pass on their genes. The egg fertilization panel is insane. Even for humans, denying such instincts is extremely hard, but with enough willpower it can be done. However, for a dog, that's just life. They are the only exemption. For them, risking their lives to protect someone is just instinct. It's the only natural thing to do at this very moment. They're still ensuring the safety of their masters, the prosperity of all species, and the happiness of friends. It's just like breathing. They don't even have to try. 24 hours a day, always faithful. Oi, Pure. We see Tasuku? I'm gonna head out too. So then, you selfish little brat. Do you think you can take it from here? She tears up. Tasuku. Yep. It'll be alright. Pure already gets it, and we get Nozomi, I think, was the other Uzaki Nozomi or Noyomi? I think it was Nozomi. What it takes for a dog to defeat a dinosaur. Noriko. Fuck. I was immediately extremely wrong. Did not remember Noriko's name. Even if a lion bites it, or if a mammoth stomps it, a Deinonychus will not be fatally injured. But when it comes to their nemesis, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's a different story. Yeah, that's right. A T-Rex's bite force is like 6 tons, while a beagle's bite force is just 120 kilos. It's not comparable at all. I don't think I have gone back and reread at all since making that character ranking video. So it's been a long time for me, like, rereading. Basically, my videos is the only Killing Bites reading that I've been doing. I've been going back through. But if she bites onto her vitals and starts to spin, every time Pure's 50 kilograms of weight hits the ground, the force exerted will compound. 2 times equals 100 kilograms. 4 times equals 200 kilograms. 10 times equals 500 kilograms, and she's just rolling her. Then she'll break through the fence and keep rolling, right off the cliff. They're diving down. As this cliff stands 10 meters tall, if Pure were to slam Koyomi from this height, the calculated force of this impact, using the formula F movement over time, roughly equates to 14 times 500 kilograms. In other words, that 120 kilogram bite force becomes 7 tons. I love killing bites. What are you talking about? Your calculations are nonsense, but whatever. Also, the fact that this is just Pure thinking this in her head, and Nodoka was just a sloth that was made into a person. So, like, we have the sloth who we would assume did not get an elementary education doing the math, according to Pure's internal monologuing, or I guess internal dialoguing. When it comes to the weirdly bottomless power of this idiot, maybe she really can do it, even if for a moment she may even surpass a Tyrannosaurus. I won't rely on anybody, and I won't form any connections. I won't fear loneliness, and I'll willingly risk death as a lone beast. No, as a lone dog. With all my heart and soul, unleash a bite, a beagle's bite, that will be my killing bites. And we have the huge, like, title drop, 2-page spread, attack, impact. And the blood is coming out, the ground is crashing. Pure gets sent tumbling. Everyone looks over the edge of the cliff. They're all shocked. And we see Koyomi having lost an arm as well. Are they going to Naruto Sasuke? That would be hilarious. And we see the look of satisfaction on Koyomi. Yes, my stomach is full. What a feast that was. Koyomi? Pure stands up. Everyone's shocked. And she lets out a guttural... I actually got goosebumps. She let out a guttural roar. Match over. Winner, Brute Beagle. Insane fight. This is cool, though. If I have done this now, that means we have 2 more chapters after the fight has ended. Oh my god. It's so... That's so funny. Alright. Brute Beagle wins the fight. And I want to see what happens. Are we getting Koyomi death? Which it seems like we may be. But I kind of don't want to. And the thing with killing bites is whenever we do have a death, like even with like Tasuku and everything, it's like we don't need to have deaths really. Like Tasuku's death, having some deaths helps move the story, move the characters along and all. But with this feeling like it's basically kind of the end, I don't really necessarily feel like Koyomi needs to die. And as far as the logic of people dying or not dying goes, people just get healed from whatever in killing bites. So like, my suspension of disbelief, they have the technology for it, the beastification surgery helps with it. I am totally fine with anybody being healed from whatever. I don't really mind that personally, narratively, for killing bites. Like I said, from the beginning, I'm not looking at this like some like fart-sniffing art piece, you know what I mean? It is not it doesn't insist upon itself. So I'm here for the fun of it. I'm here for the enjoyment of it. And that was a really fun chapter again. So with that aside, I get to read 2 more. And since the fight's over, who knows where it goes from here? Let's go check it out. 134 starts with an explosive killing bites. It was a desperate gamble, but the dog's spirit proved unbreakable, and the beagle delivered a fatal blow. Now Deinonychus is unable to move. With this final act, the outcome is decided. Brute Beagle, Pure Inui, is the winner. Chapter 134. I've been waiting for this moment. We have everyone watching on the screens. She won. So, does this mean we really won? Hooray! Victory! We have victory! Everyone's chanting for Beagle. We've got, the panda, the giant anteater. I'm really forgetting people's names. Panda, giant anteater, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be somebody we recognize with them. Is that supposed to be the Siberian, or is that just a random people chanting? Yeah. The panel of Ui's face. And as Civet is over her, Kaori? He's also chanting Beagle. We've got the kangaroo and Heidi Goto. Alright. The naked dino men cheering. Now, we have freaking goofy ass main character whose name I always forget because I stopped caring about him after part 1, and he told me, Pure won. The dog beat the dinosaur. I almost can't believe it. It's really true. She won. She hasn't won yet. Yeah? After all, I'm still here. And, you know, these have kind of been my thoughts. Since the end of part 1 and everything, main character, kinda lame. The male main character, male lead, something with an N. Was he actually Nozomi? Nozomu? I think he might be Nozomu. And he told me being willing to betray him and willing to do all this and that for the really lame scientist dude who I've kind of hated the whole time. Like, he told me is hot, but as far as character goes, the disloyalty, being willing to turn on him, even though it's been like 100 chapters since then, probably. Still not cool. Still not sitting right with me, the disloyalty, but also the loyalty to one of the lamest guys in the series. The dog beat the dinosaur. I almost can't believe it, and then after all, I'm still here. No. What are you talking about? He told me you already lost against the goat, eliminated in the very first round. I mean, I know even losers can jump back into killing by sudden death. It's pretty messed up, but it's still a rule. However, I don't think intruding here is a good idea. If you just read the room, you'd know that win or lose, you'll just wind up looking like the villain. Then she breaks free and starts dropping in. Oh, wait, he told me. Please, hold on now. You can't be serious. She lands. It doesn't matter. If you're injured, dying, a child, or just too scared to fight, maybe this is an intrusion. Maybe this is a sucker punch. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want to cry about it. But it absolutely does not matter, because the one with the sharpest fangs wins. That's what Killing Bites is. A classic underwear Hitomi full double spread. That's what Killing Bites is. And now we have the tower with Shinozaki, I'm pretty sure. I always get confused whether Shiozaki or Shinozaki. I'm pretty sure Shinozaki. And we have, again, I wanted to call him Goto, but no, that's Haiji Goto. I always forget his name because he's barely around. Did you really, truly, honestly think I would ever meet you fairly in a one-on-one fight to the death? Did you really? The head of the Yatsubishi Zaibatsu, that's who I am. The idea that in order to kill you, I would rely solely on genetic and physical abilities of Dino Men. If that is what you really believed, then let me tell you about beastification surgery. It was always meant to be developed as a military technology to turn humans into weapons, and so it was only natural for anti-beast men weapons to also be developed. So now we're jumping to the new threat, which I'm kind of somewhat okay with. Like I said, this feels like kind of wrapping up toward the end of the series, but if the author just wants to milk it for the rest of their life, I'm fine with that. Just give us a new chapter every month and just throw us whatever. Be like, okay, this arc is over. We're doing another arc. Like, if they just want to keep doing it indefinitely, I'm fine with it. I'll be here. What is this machine? It severed her arm in an instant. The XN1ZR, Sorent Cannon. Developed jointly, but you didn't really need to call it the Sorent Cannon. And also I feel like any high enough caliber weapon would be able to blow the arm off of even a beast person. I mean, they are just a furry. Developed jointly between Yatsubishi Heavy Industries and the U.S. Navy, it's a directed energy weapon. In layman's terms, a small beam cannon. 4 of them have been installed in this very room, and are slated to be delivered as a complete security system. When operated by hand via the app, it aims and adjusts automatically, before emitting a high-temperature 1500 degrees Celsius beam. Unfortunately, the stationary model's effective accuracy is currently limited, but this next one's been developed with Dino Men in mind. The assault rifle model, the XN1ZRA, can be aimed by the trained eye at whatever range needed. I mean, really, we're about to have a dinosaur with a laser gun up against this little fellow. Your precious friends, family, comrades. Do you still think that you can protect them? Dear me. Again, I love that we have entered Dino Men with laser guns territory. They're getting approached. Oh, this is, God, I'm forgetting names left and right. I am so sorry. I should have really prepared for the first time reading in a few months. Huh? Why are you here? Rather. Since when? From where? And how did you get in here? The means aren't important. What matters is the motive. I've been waiting for this moment after so many years. For my grandfather Yozan Mitsukado. Vengeance upon the true enemy is finally at hand. That's a really good looking last page. Okay. So, potentially, they could be cooking here. She gets her revenge against him after all this time. And we still don't know if she had the surgery, but like I've said this whole time, if she just went to Lioness, that'd be pretty sick. But either way, we're done with 134. It was really fun once again, maybe even more fun. We need to see where the Hitomi stuff goes, though. Like her being, it feels like we just have 2 different stories at this point that I thought were converging at one point, but seem to maybe not be converging, because like at the end of the first arc, we had, or like the end of part 1 really, before switching main characters, we had the stuff going on with Hitomi and the stuff going on with the Zaibatsu people behind the scenes. This might be the same thing, where we have Hitomi versus Pure final battle, and then we switch to a new main character if we do get a part 3 or something. So maybe we end this arc and start off with a new main character and continue like that. And instead of joining these storylines, we have the revenge behind the scenes for the Mitsukado Zaibatsu against the Yatsubishi. We have this scene and stuff going down, and then we have the final battle with Pure and Hitomi here, just to finish out that, like finish out what the main characters were doing. Because it is weird if we do just end that we introduced so many like characters here at the end. I mean, not a ton or anything, but it would be a little weird, like introducing the Orca and everything. But either way, I've had fun with it, so let's go read 135 for now. 135 starts back at the hippopotamus and everything, and Jizaki. What a twist! Covered in horrific wounds, after a hard and brutal fight, she cheated death and defeated the Deinonychus. Victory was near, but now the Beagle's face to face with the ruthless, brute honey badger who stands in her way. And I kind of would love, after Hitomi already took an L and Pure's already been doing all this crazy stuff, I would love if Pure, even though she's tired and injured, just pulls out another W here. Then chapter 135, Not a Champion Yet. She's breathing heavily. Please, stop this, Hitomi. There's no point in beating Pure now. Not in this state. If you're going to fight, make it fair and square. You have to wait for her injuries to heal, so that she can fight you at 100%, or else there's no point in it. Aren't I right? Nomoto. You know, he was not Nozomu. Nomoto, this is dangerous. I know it's dangerous, but... And is it going to be Pure knocking him out? Ugh. What are you doing? Pure. If I run away now, then I won't become champion. But in a few more moments, I probably won't be able to move. So I'll take all my remaining strength, take one last shot, and defeat her with a killing bite. How interesting. If you seriously think that you can defeat me with that cheap attack that you only just learned, then I would really like to see you try. She just mindlessly leaps in again. Okay, and she bites into her in a kind of exact replica of the panels we got with Koyomi. And then she slams. Pure, stop this. You're still... Hey, why didn't you counterattack? Why did you intentionally get bitten? Then, why is it? Could it be? Did you think that it wouldn't be fair unless you got just as injured? Did you... And then she got kicked away. Come on. You really thought I was going to kill you? No way I would do that. Eh? Don't be dumb. No matter how you look at it. You've already won this. I got baited. You've already won this tournament, Pure. Unless it's a double bait and she's just going to turn on Pure again. And this is the strat. The traitor strat. The can't trust a hoe named Hitomi strat. I don't know whether I couldn't trust her before or whether I can't trust her now. A new champion is born. Killing bites, sudden death. It was a tournament of the strongest beastmen, with 16 carefully selected individuals. The lion, the giant panda, instead of the giant anteater, the ibex, the honey badger, the elephant, the rhino, the snow leopard, the fox, the cheetah, the hyena. It's been forever since we saw, I was going to say Best Girl talking about the cheetah, but then I remember the hyena, and oh man. And the otter's there too. Oh boy. Very good. Very, very good characters. I want more. I'm being greedy. I want even more. Give me more of these existing characters, and also give me a part 3 with some new characters. Give me a new arc. Even if it's not a part 3 or whatever, just give me a new arc. I don't want it to end. The alligator, the giraffe, the Deinonychus, the one who conquered them all and came out on top, was none other than a dog. Brute Beagle, Inui Pure. And I have been making, everybody's cheering, I've been making the joke a lot recently with a lot of anime I've been watching, with a lot of series I've been covering. The joke that the main character always ends up with child girlfriend. Hear me out. Pure with child girlfriend Koyomi? It just works. I won? That means I don't have to fight any more. And she collapses. No good. I can't move anymore. My strength, skills, strategies, courage, even my guts, all gone. I gave it my all. But I'm not a champion yet. She's still above me. She lost to Heidi. You beat Heidi. It's fair. Or Haiji. I don't know if I should go with Heidi or Haiji. She's still above me. And we end there. Okay, so it seems like we are not done. We are going to have her, since she can't fight anymore, we're going to have her heal up. And she still has a target. We still, like, they're still building to Hitomi Pure. And I hope it's an entirely new arc and it's not just, okay, we heal up, then do the fight, then the series is over. I hope the series continues. Like, that would be insanely good. That would be really cool, actually. Okay, this gives me so much hope that we're just going to get the Zaibatsu revenge in a chapter or two, and then since Yatsubishi's being taken out, we'll have that plot line handled, and we'll have this, like, sudden death plotline handled, and then we can continue and set up a new plotline. I am absolutely here for it. Again, as long as the mangaka wants to just keep throwing it out there, I'm going to keep reading. I love that this chapter went the way it went. Not only was it good, and I feel like having Pure just keep fighting injured against Hitomi wouldn't have been my favorite thing. So, like, not only was this good in that sense, but it gives me hope for the series' future, too. Okay, I'm in. That was good. That was really exciting. And also, because I'm saying stuff like this, I know that the Scanlator, Road Warrior, thank you for watching and stuff always, has been commenting on my videos and stuff. So if the Scanlator starts translating and next chapter is just Pure getting back up to have a final battle with Hitomi, then it's like, well, I guess forget about everything I just said. But either way, that was very fun. I really love Killing Bites, and the prospect, like, I have been thinking for just months and months now that this is kind of it, but the prospect of it continuing into future arcs after this is amazing, just because one of the biggest things to me is hot anime girls transforming into animals and fighting. That's what the series is to me. So us getting potentially new characters, I want that. I want more characters. I want new characters. I want some more ecchi, some cool designs. Like, I am totally here. Also, if Kuyomi gets to survive, and we have, like, Kuyomi Pure stuff, we get more of the characters we've already gotten, because there are some characters that we've barely had a taste of that I'd love to see a lot more from. So yeah, love it. Thought it was great. Got a ton of names wrong. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. Wait. Yeah, comment down there, say whatever you want. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel by sharing around or dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel, get your name at the end of videos, get One Piece Bingo a bit early, you can hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan, Holly, and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, Dee Ben and Maru, Sheridan Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pater Ariel, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.